Hi everyone, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk to all the fellow freaks, psychos, and crazy people out there who's watching me and following me. So, the picture, the image that you see on YouTube is one thing. Me as real person, as anyone else who's creating content, is completely different person. So you just have to realize one thing. Everything that you see in me is the projection of what you see and what you want to see and how you feel and all of that. So it's more about you than about me, because you don't know me and you will never find out who I am and all of that as a person, in everyday life, etc. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing that theoretically I maybe will be able to understand you, because I kind of was in my life at the point where I was idealizing people whom I saw through the screen. And you have to realize that the thing that I discovered, that the more I'm far away from myself, the more I idealize people, and the more it hurts, because it will always lead to disappointment. Why? Because there is no ideal human being on this planet. No one is ideal. Why we idealize people? Because it's childhood mentality. When we were kids, our parents or significant authoritative people who were replacing our parents, they were like, for us, they were the whole world. So we idealized them like gods. And if we were like significantly traumatized during that period of life, like we went through painful things for us, our mentality would stuck there, our brain would stuck there, and everything that we see after that would go through the lens of this, through the filter of this mentality. We would idealize people, then we would demonize them, then we would get disappointed. So how severe everything is going on depends only how sensitive you are and how bad it was around you, how bad it was, that everything that was happening to you. And in my case, I was mostly like alone and lonely. So I was idealizing everyone who had at least some sign of what I wanted to have when I was a kid. Some slight sign of kindness, understanding, support. I would idealize those people, and I would think that they are the one in the world. They are everything for me, and I would do everything to get their attention, which was always frustrating. And in the end of the day, everyone was suffering from this kind of communication. I don't know if you would ever accept what I'm saying. Depends on how severe it is for you. But if you hearing me out and if you understand what I'm saying, the cure for me was that I started really paying more attention to myself. Because the attention that we're looking for outside, let me put it this way, the stronger we want someone else's attention, it means the more we abandon ourselves. The less we give attention to our own life by ourselves. What do I mean? It's like, for example, if you, from physical basics, like you do not take care of your sleep, you do not take care of what you eat, you do not take care of how you look like, you don't take care of your clothes, your body, etc., etc. I just found out that it's etc., not etc. Anyway, to like psychological things, like you do not listen to your soul, you do not listen to your maybe you listen but you do not respond to your feelings. What do you feel? Or it's too much for you and you just don't look there. Trying to do as many things as possible but not to be alone in silence, listening to your emotions and your feelings. And therapy helped me, honestly. I don't know anything else except therapy that would help with this kind of thing. So for you to understand how severe it was for me, I was so lonely. So my brain at some point started imagining like silhouettes. It was always frightening for me because, I heard from childhood that it's not okay to see things. Or I was hearing sounds and hearing voices. It's not like something mystical, mysterious or whatever. It just like glitches in the system. It freaked me out a lot because I thought I was going insane until I started therapy. And it helped me, and I realized during the therapy, during the process of discovering of all these things, it gone away when I realized things about me, specific things about me. In my case, it was that my brain, because I needed attention so much, and this need was so frustrated. So my brain started coming up with, visions, silhouettes, etc., etc., just to fulfill that need. It was not around me. I was lonely, extremely lonely, and I felt really bad. So my brain was just saving me from it, imagining things and all of that. But at the same time, because no one else saw it and no one else considered it as normal, I got scared of those things. I was terrified, like why it's happening to me, and this and that, and that tension that was from that fear was created the tension, like I'm not okay, I'm not normal. But the thing that you have to realize that our nerve system is something magical. It tries to save us, like the desire to live is so strong that psyche is trying to find ways around it just for us to continue living. And how to put it right? We all want happiness. We all want to live. We all want to make the best from our life. And it's not always like that on day-to-day basics. So our brain is trying to create that happiness in the moment. And when we are small, we improvise. Our brain improvise, our psyche improvise to handle those challenges. And at some point, we have to realize when we are grown-ups that the ways that we used before how to handle this toughness of life are not constructive, first of all, for us. So if it causes you problems in the society, if it causes you problems inside, it means it doesn't work for you anymore. And you have to find a constructive way to make your life better for real, not just in your imagination, but in reality. And it could be, for me, it was the best way to find the way out, to finding new ways for my psyche, for my nerve system to process stuff, was therapy. Some people need like medicine with that. Some people are okay, they just need continuous sessions and all that. But in the end of the day, you will look back at some point and you would thank you yourself for making that step, first of all, for you. There is no one else out there who has access to what's going on inside of you. No one else can see how much pain and suffering you have inside except you. And therapists, psychologists, psychoanalysts, all of these kinds of professions, they are there for you to try and find your person with whom you would feel like it is safe to share, it is safe, like you would feel like this person can help me to find a way out. And for me personally, I changed a few therapists because once I was working with one, I didn't know how to compare, with whom to compare, how it's supposed to be and all of that. And it was tough in the beginning because it was the first step. Yeah, it was like I didn't know even what therapy is, how to do, or how it will go, how all of this is happening. Then I got to a point that I realized like I'm so depressed, it's so bad, I don't want to continue. I don't know if it was because of the therapist or because I was going through tough stuff, but with time I found another one, and she was like, she replaced me basically, the figure of mom that I didn't have as I wanted to have. My mom, she's a great person, like physical, real mom, she's a great person, but she was going and she's still going through her own stuff. So I didn't have that mother that is like, mother that takes care, that she's there no matter what. And I needed a figure like that. So that therapist, and I found her absolutely accidentally. She replaced me one, and she helped me a lot. Like with her, we solved so many issues that I had. Like we worked for almost 1.5 years together, and I will be forever thankful to her. She helped me really a lot. So and then it was all the time, almost every day, I was watching content about how brain works, how our psychology works and stuff like that. I was listening to professionals, I was listening just people on YouTube. So in our age there are plenty of information, and you can just follow your intuition and try to find a way out, because there is no point for you to idealize me, because you will be disappointed. Even if you knock on my door one day. Please don't do that. Because I'm a freak. I can kill you. No way I'm just handling that stuff. And my boyfriend, he's a freak. So don't try. Just go save your life. Yeah. You will get disappointed anyway, because I am absolutely not that person who is on the screen. In real life, I'm just average, casual human being with my own problems. I eat, I shit, I fart. Everything simple, nothing special, all of that. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know how to even talk to psychos and freaks, because I remember myself when I was like a freak. I only heard things that I wanted to hear. I only saw things that I wanted to see. I wasn't able to hear out and see the reality, because the pain was so big that it just covered my ears and blinded my eyes, honestly. The only way out was therapy. Really. I don't know anything else that can help. And not one day, not one session. I started therapy in 2015 or 15. I did 1 year, then had a small break, then another year, then had a small break, 1.5 years, then had a small break. And then I did sometimes, from time to time sessions, but till now, every day I read something about how our brain works, or I watch something about how we live our lives. So it's never ending story. You change, and you have to adjust to new changes. But trust me, no one else out there can make you happy. No one, absolutely no one. You have to work for it with what you have inside. Unfortunately, we get baggage from our childhood or teenage years. Unfortunately, this shit happens to us. It's sad. It's not okay. You can be angry about it. You can be pissed off about it. You can, yell and scream about it. Once I took my mom, and I asked her, can we drive to the fields? She's like, why? I said, I just want to scream. I want to scream it out because I have no words to express it. It was so much pain. I just wanted to release it somehow, and I didn't know how at that time. I just felt it, and I didn't feel any words how to express it. It was just like that feeling, like an animal that is wounded. It was tough. So find a way out for yourself in the most constructive way. There is no point for you to do something for what you will go through hell of punishment. There is a point for you to save your own life. If you got this, it means you can handle it. No one else except you can handle it in the most constructive way, in the most, beautiful way. It's just the magic of life, how people who are damaged so bad can make actually a successful, nice life. And when I'm saying a successful life, I mean when you were born in the chaos, in the terror, in pain, and you made from your life something calm, fulfilled with understanding, acceptance, peace. It's a huge thing, because compared to where you've been, where you came from, to what you've done with your life, yourself, you should be proud of yourself. You should be the first person who recognized this job, this work. Like, I was born in hell. I was born in complete unknown, like most of us, where parents were just trying to figure it out and doing crazy shit, yelling, screaming at their kids, throwing stuff. I don't know. Yeah, and I came to a point where I can be in peace with myself. I can say and admit, like, hey, Kate, you did good here, or Kate, you're doing great, just keep going. Or, not trying too hard to forget about the peace, but still moving on in a peaceful, my pace, my manner. I can talk endlessly about this, honestly, but I want you to, if you were waiting for a signal or call or whatever, I'm telling you, I want you to focus on your life and create that miracle in your own life. Not trying to chase someone else, not trying to find peace in someone else, not trying to fulfill that sadness with someone else. Because in the end of the day, you will lose it anyway. One way or another, we all are not promised tomorrow. But you will be there till your last breath with you. You will be there. And you have to be in peace with yourself. You have to solve all of your issues. You have to find that balance for your life. You have to find that peace inside of you and connect with it. And every time when you lose it, find a way to get back to it. Because no matter how much money you will make, or how many women you date or men, how many kids you have, how many jobs you will succeed in, the quality of your life determines by how you feel. And if you feel constantly bad, having everything that you want, what's the point? But you can find that peace inside and make it more and more for you feeling good, no matter what's happening around you. Yeah, I'm sending this message because a lot of people started telling me stuff like, Kate, look out, watch out, because crazy people are following you and stuff like that. I'm like, I understand. I cannot control it. I cannot tell, hey, you don't look at me, or hey, you don't watch me, because I'm posting videos. Um, this is life, I guess. But the thing that I can say, that don't try to find peace in someone else. Find it within you. It's there. It's there. It's just hiding and waiting for you to find the way. Trust me. It's there. It just, for each individual, it will be a very individual amount of work that you have to apply to reach that peace and find it within you. Another thing from today, I've been recording my day, and good news, I spent only 30 minutes today on Instagram, which is good. And I am bringing back my morning routine. I wrote down my goals. I booked a new driving test date, and I went on a date with my boyfriend. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. We had a lot of fun, because we haven't been having fun. We haven't been having fun lately. He was going through his stuff, I was going through my stuff, and today was really good. Reminded me why we decided to stick together. So most part of the day I spent with him, and yeah, it was good. Thank you so much for your attention, for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. I really appreciate all of it. And even if you're psycho, please like, subscribe, comment. And yeah, focus on your life. I think that this advice everyone should take, because who else if not you can focus on your life? Who else if not you? And see you in the next videos.